Welcome to the My Bubble Opinion Drive session. And I wanted to have this conversation about something that my brother and his grandson talked to me about the other day. And one of the things they mentioned was, and that's Big Easy and TZ. Let's give them that shout out. Thank you. One of the things they mentioned was wanting a T-bone steak and only willing to pay the cost of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich price. Let's think about that for one moment. Now, I was reading the My Bubble Opinion book, of course, volume one, and I turned to page 57, and it talks about hard work and its rewards. Now, if we take that statement, wanting a T-bone steak and only willing to pay the price that it costs to purchase a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, we know that's a big differential in expectations. Definitely the value of wanting high quality at a low cost. And I think society nowadays has kind of gotten into that, not willing to pay the price or do the hard work to get the good outcomes and the rewards that manifest from that hard work. And one of the things I want to talk about, and I'm thinking about page 57 of my book, that My Bubble Opinion is, let me take this into a way where we talk about the bubble. What is, or is it, a material value that we see of ourselves? Do we see ourselves as a material and we value that material? Or do we see ourselves as a gift from above that only has one life to live, right? That one life, man, you don't get a redo. I know I say that often, but when we look in our mirror, our personal mirror, looking back at ourselves, what is that value that we have or even expect of ourselves? Is it a material value? Hey, to look at me, I have these things. Or is it a true image of our worth? Having that one life. Think about the worth. What do we compare worth to? And I think in today's society, we've been conditioned to compare worth to things like gold or money or materialistic things or influence. But you know what? Let's look at it like this. What is our worth? Now, there may be a question that nobody's ever asked themselves, but maybe a lot of people have asked themselves that question. What do they come up with? What would you come up with? And now, I'm talking about the expectation of ourself from ourself. When we go back to the topic, the T-bone steak and the peanut butter price comparison, or the differences, the imbalance between those two things, high quality for minimum pay, what have we put into ourselves to even say we're worth something? But not even say we're worth something, know that we are worth the value of the hard work we've put into ourselves. Now, that might be kind of deep, and it should be, because you're worth it. You're worth thinking about yourself in a manner to what you're truly worth. And I'm not talking worth to other people. I'm not talking worth to organizations. I'm talking the worth to you. When you wake up in the morning and you look in that mirror, or don't even have to look in the mirror, when you know you're conscious and you're up and your feet is hitting the floor, man, what is that value to you? Not only for that experience, but knowing, man, you have that life that was given from the creator of the universe to go out in this huge world to do things that most people just assume are going to fall into their lap, in their hand, or to put that work in and to ensure that your bubble is built on a foundation that can endure. What is our expectations of others? Think about it. Think about expecting something from somebody else and we haven't contributed to their growth. We haven't contributed in taking that pause and that time to develop them. Now, understand, guess what? This mentorship and development, man, it is time consuming, very much time consuming. But think about it. Let's say this right here. Let's say, hey, I'm going to pause, slow down a little bit, and I want my son, daughter, my coworker, my significant other, or any, my plumber or anybody. I'm going to put things into them to ensure their value around me is what I expect it to be. Meaning, I know or I can predict or assume outcomes when I have interaction with them. And not only that, what I put into their space as I even build my bubble and I attempt to help them build their bubble around themselves to help them navigate this society, what am I giving them? So they can give back to me. Now understand, I don't expect, not I, but we, of course, I am we as well. I am part of the we of society. I don't expect anything back from anybody for anything I do. It has to be a total them wanting to do it. That way I don't have to do the work to keep them near my space or keep them as a trusted agent around my bubble. So that being said, what are we putting into those folks? Think about it. Let's say if we go back and we think about how we grew up and the things that people put into us. For my generation, when I look at that, I can say, man, you know what? I had a lot of things, but if I say something consistently I had to mentor and guide me, it wasn't really there. It was a lot of, I call it popcorn, popcorning, like a lot of pops here, pop there. And we had to put those things together and navigate our life journey of the unknown. So if I say, man, what did someone put in me? And guess what? That's that value, the T-bone steak and the peanut butter sandwich, right? Now, people can put peanut butter sandwich things in us, but they want T-bone steak outcomes from us. It goes both ways. See? So in order to make sure that we're putting good, constructive stuff in people's lives around us, we have to give them the T-bone steak value. With that, the assumed outcome should be at least hamburger. You should laugh about that, right? At least hamburger, especially if we're taking that time to ensure that the quality of input helps support the quality of the output. Now, okay, so we talked about ourselves. We talked about what we expect from others, the value to ourselves, but now guess what? What do we expect from the society around us? Man, you know what? A lot. Tons. Now let me say, what have we put into the society around us to get that T-bone steak expectation? Have we put in peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Or what have we put into that society around us? Have we put high quality things so that way we can at least get good quality things in return? Because guess what? Society gets to choose what it gives you in your space. It has 100% choice. But guess what? You have 100% say so on what you take in from society. 100% say so. Now, that say so might fluctuate with your responsibilities, but boy, you surely still have say so. So the society around us, and let's say it's bi-directional, okay? Society around us expect us to give the T-bone steak quality from each individual. That's why people always say, especially during election time, lift yourself up with your bootstraps. What? That means society wants you to work hard, sacrifice, give everything possible back to it. Now, is society giving you T-bone steak back, or is society giving you a peanut butter sandwich value back? So what does that say? That say as we build our bubble, we have to ensure it's surrounded by quality things and people. So that way, when we're giving back to them and we're giving back to our communities and society, it's high quality. Now, most people would tell you, if you want T-bone steak value, you have to give filet mignon work. So usually you have to give more than you give back in return, or you have to give more than you expect back in return. You get the residual off of the high value things you provide. I'm going to close like this. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you buy the My Bubble Opinion book on Amazon, Walmart. You can get it everywhere. Just Google it. But I want to end this session like this. Expect high quality outcomes by doing the hard work that it takes to give high quality outcomes. You give that high quality input, and it should give you high quality or close to high quality return. So I say, hey, work hard. And remember, hey, page 57 was hard work and its rewards from the My Bubble Opinion book. Hey, get out there and grab volume 1. And I tell you right now, hey, have a wonderful day. I look forward.